Presented by Church Tech U, it's the ProPresenter Show. On today's show, how to use ProPresenter 7.5, more specifically, the show controls. Hi, and welcome again to the ProPresenter Show. This is the show where I help you learn all about ProPresenter. My name's Paul Allen Clifford. And before we get started, if you like learning all about all the new features in ProPresenter 7.5 and you've been dying to see something new in the lower right-hand corner of ProPresenter 7, give me a thumbs up. One of the great things about ProPresenter 7 is that they just keep giving us great new features. I said in a previous tutorial that it really feels to me like 7.5 is like a whole new version. A lot of the things are the same, but they've added a couple of things that they normally only do in big releases, and that's what I think this taking cumulatively with ProPresenter 7.1 through 7.5, I think put them all together and you've got enough that in the past they would have called that ProPresenter 8. It's just that incredible. So let's head over to my computer and I'll show you this particular thing, and I love it, and we'll talk about it here in just a second. So the first thing that you might notice is I've got to hide myself, because before this was the perfect spot for me down here in the lower right hand corner, because the only thing down here was the audio bin. But that's no longer the case, so I have to hide my little picture-in-picture video. So what I want to do is, first off, I'm going to go to one of these sample presentations. It doesn't really matter which. So first thing I want to show you is, don't be confused. These are the buttons that used to be up here, and they moved them down here because before they would obscure your main UI that you're dealing with all the time. Now they're in a totally separate spot, and this is a great new thing that they've done. So we've got the audio playlist just like before. Now we've got the stage display, so I can do things like I can see both of my stage displays that I've added, and I can switch between layouts just to my heart's content. Just change whatever I want and it will affect there. And I can put in the stage message down there too. So you can see my little snarky message down here. That's not one I would ever actually send. I would just think it really loud in my head, unless I had that kind of relationship with the person on the stage, which I've ever had. So we've also got timers here that I can add new timers with this little plus button right here, or I can affect a certain timer. Now I can also do messages here, so I've got all the same functionality I had above that used to take up part of this UI up here, but I've got it down here. And then finally I can add props down here, delete them. I have just all this functionality. But there's even more. So let's say that I wanted this particular prop to automatically come up when I look. I can drag and drop it. That's right. No more right-clicking, choosing the prop, then the actions, then the prop, then the prop I wanted. No, I can just drag and drop. And that goes the same for all of these things here. Let me see. I think it's right here. Yep. So I do that. I can put the message there, and I can drag that there, and now I've got the stage layout. So that makes it a lot easier to change all these things quickly and easily with the show controls. So instead of multiple clicks to add these actions, now it's just drag and drop. something just incredible in ProPresenter 7.5. If you like this content, I bet you'd like my ProPresenter 7 Quick Start course. So head on over to TDM.fyi/Pro7.5. Give me your name and email address there on that page, not in the comments below. And I'll automatically make a login for you and get you involved in that course. And then you can just learn the first few steps in ProPresenter 7 if you need to get started. And I bet you'll learn some stuff that maybe you didn't know before, no matter where you are in your ProPresenter learning journey. Until next time, this is Paul Allen Clifford from TrinityDigitalMedia.com and ChurchTechU.com, reminding you to go out and change eternity.